It's so great to be back again with you guys this week. Last week it was awesome seeing you guys getting outside, even in your house, playing some soccer and doing some of our awesome games. This week we have some new games, some fun games. We'll also do some of the stuff we learned last week. We'll practice and get a little bit better. But it should be a lot of fun. You'll pretty much need just the exact same things you did, or the things that you used last week, just a ball, a soccer ball, and some stuff you can find around your garage or your house. And just like last week, we always like to start all of our programs with a warm-up. And it's a little similar to last week's, but we're going to change it up a little bit. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's get warmed up. All right, so today for our warm-up, we're going to do just what we did last week, our silly calisthenics. And remember, our calisthenics is that big fancy word that means we're going to move our bodies. And just like last week, we're going to do a bunch of different moves back to back to back, but this week we're going to do all brand new ones. So to start, we're going to do 5 star jumps. And a star jump is kind of like a jumping jack, but you just kind of get higher off the ground. It looks kind of like this. So we'll do 5 of those, then we'll do some hand kicks. Then we'll do 5 more star jumps, then we'll do some froggers, then 5 more star jumps, and then we'll do something we call the flamingo. It's pretty fun. And then to finish it off, we'll do some 5 more star jumps, and then we're going to do some sprints back and forth to see who can run the fastest. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to get ready. You guys can watch me do it. You can do it along with me, or you can kind of pause the video and then do it yourself. And you can also do it in more room than this. This is not super big. If you want to make it super big, that's cool too. Do whatever makes it fun for you. You kind of get to be creative too with us. So I'm going to get ready and warm up. Show me life like it's supposed to be. On oasis, here oasis, all the freedom I'll ever need. Now I'm alive. When I let go, then I feel alive. Oh la, when I let go, then I feel alive. Whew, I am sweating after that one. That's a lot of jumping. I bet you guys did an awesome job. Get a drink of water, take a little break. We're gonna head over to the grass, grab our soccer ball, and we're gonna start doing some of our TikToks and our toe touches. So let's go. Alrighty guys, so I'm here in the grass. I got my soccer ball, and we're gonna do what we learned last week. We're gonna start with our toe touches, because in soccer, remember, do we use our hands or our feet to move the ball? Right, we use our feet. So we want to take the ball and get it out of our hands. We're going to put it on the ground, just like this, and do our toe touch, which means our toe is going to touch the ball. Let's put it right on top. Let's balance. Make sure we stay on our feet. We want to always stay on our feet. Good. All right, just like last week, let's roll the ball forward and back. Forward and back, or up and down, up and down, up and down. You can go slow, you can go fast, whatever's easier for you. Take your time. Good. All right, let's stay on that foot. Now we're gonna go side to side. Let's go this side to side, side to side, side. Good, remember you can go fast, you can do little ones, you can go big. Whatever is easier for you. Good, let's switch feet. Let's try that on our other foot. Put our toe on top, roll it up and down, up and down, up and down. Good job, now let's go side to side. Good job. Let's switch feet again. and switch again, and again, and again, and again, and freeze. Good job. I think last week we did this too. We're going to combine the front and back and side to side and do a circle, just like this. Awesome. Switch feet. Let's go circle this way. When you make a circle, this one's a little bit hard. You got to try and keep your balance. You can do just a little circle, or if it's getting a little too easy, you can make a bigger circle, make it sure it touches all parts of the bottom of your foot. Good job. Okay, now let's put the ball in between our feet. We're going to do our tick-tocks, remember, like our big clock. So the ball is going to stay between your feet. I like to stand like a superhero like this. So let's start our tick-tocks. You're going to kick the ball back and forth, back and forth. And when we do our tick-tocks, we want to stay in one spot, because remember, when we start to move, we call that something else. We call that dribbling, which we're going to practice in our next game, just like we did last week. Good. So if you get a little better, you can go a little faster. Good. And remember, if that's too hard, you can also just do this motion, and you don't have to kick the soccer ball, just to get some practice. Awesome job. You guys can keep practicing that at home. Do it as long, do as many times as you want. This is a great way to get better and better at soccer. So now we're going to get our next game set up. We're going to play our game Frogger just like we did last week, but it's going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to get that set up, and then I'll talk to you then. All right, guys, so for our first game today, we're going to play our game Frogger just like we did last week. Just over here, I have a bunch of stuff set up for a brand new swamp. I've got a bunch of extra stuff that I went and grabbed and set up over here. But we're going to play Frogger just like we did last week, but it's a little bit different. This time I have 4 corners set up, and I have a goal in each corner. And if you don't have goals at home, that's okay. You can use anything from just sticks in the ground to putting rocks. You can grab some cups. You can grab a leaf off the tree, or 2 leaves and make a goal. So what you're going to do is you're going to start in one corner, and you're going to make your way through the swamp to the other side and score a goal. And then it's your job to make it through the swamp and score on all of the other goals as fast as you can. So by the end of it, you'll get through the swamp a bunch of times and you'll score 4 goals. And then you can keep playing over and over again as fast as you can. So I'm going to grab my ball. I'll show you guys how I do it, and then it'll be your turn. Here we go. Until your love took over me, so I let go and I let love show me life like it's supposed to be. On oasis, here awaits us all the freedom I ever need. Now I'm alive. When I let go. All right, awesome job. So this time we're going to play again, but instead of just going through and going and scoring goals, this time I want you to pick 2 or 3 different animals inside your swamp. You can pick different kinds if you have different kinds. And you have to dribble a circle all the way around them, just like we did last week. And remember, if your ball or you run into any of your animals and they wake up, you have to do 2 star jumps as fast as you can before they eat your soccer ball. And you got to make them go back to sleep. So I'm going to get ready. I'll show you guys what I do, and then it'll be your turn. Let's do it. Alrighty guys, I am pretty hot and sweaty and ready to take a little break. I'm going to head inside, downstairs into my cool basement, and get ready for our challenge time. You can stay outside wherever you are watching this. You can take a break, go inside. We're gonna go do our challenge time now, and so I'm gonna head in. Alright, so now I'm inside in my basement cooling off a little bit. I have some water over here. I'm going to take a little break for our challenge time. So you can be wherever you are. During our challenge time, we always like to sit down, sit crisscross applesauce, spoons in our bowls. We aren't distracted by anybody or anything else around us. And last week we introed our challenge time where we told you guys that we're going to talk about this theme about how God made me to, and we're going to have a new word every week. And last week our word, does anybody remember what our word was from last week? God made me to. I'll give you a hint. It's a game. It's kind of like a game that you played. I'm sure you guys play it a lot. It's hide and seek, right? God made me to seek Him. He made me so I can go out and learn more and more about Him. And today's word is a new word. We're going to talk about how God made me to talk to Him. Can you guys say talk? Perfect. And I'm sure all of us have heard that word talk. I'm sure we all talk every day. And whenever I think about the word talk, what are some things that you guys think? How do we talk to people? I know the first thing that I always think about is this. This isn't really my phone, I promise. It has a scarecrow on the back. But when we think about talking to people, usually we can call them on the phone, right? And I know most phones don't look like that. Most phones probably look a little different than that. They probably look something like this today, right? But I like to pretend with this one. When we talk to people, we can sit in a room like this. And so we talk to people all the time. Now, we talked a little bit about it last week, about how we talk to God. But in the Bible, it also tells us tons and tons of times that we need to talk to God. And when we talk to Him, we also call it something else. We call it praying, right? So when we talk to God, we are praying. And one of my favorite verses in the Bible is from 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. It starts at verse 16. It says, "Be joyful always. Pray, talk to God continually, and give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Jesus Christ." So right at the beginning it says, be joyful, be happy always, and talk to God continually. Now, I think sometimes that might be hard because sometimes we're busy, we're doing things, and we can't be praying all the time, because then how would we eat, and how would we sleep, and how would we go to school, and how would we do all these things? But what it really means is to always be willing and always be wanting to talk to God. And it's so easy. No matter if you're in your basement, whether you're outside, whether you're at school, whether you're at a restaurant, you're at your grandma and grandpa's house, wherever you are, you can talk to God. Isn't that pretty cool? What if we were on the moon? Do you think we could talk to God? I bet we could talk to God on the moon. What if we were deep in a cave underground? I bet we could talk to God there too. So God made me to talk to Him. He loves to talk to you. He wants to talk to you every day. And so why don't we do that together right now? And then my challenge for you is to not just pray right now with me, but later today, whether maybe it's at dinner, maybe before you go to bed, or maybe it's just a random time throughout the rest of the day, I want you to pray and talk to God. Okay? So let's fold our hands and close our eyes, and I want you to repeat after me. Ready? Dear God, thank you for today. Thank you for soccer. Help us to seek you and talk to you. Keep us safe. Amen. Amen. Awesome job, guys. So, I'm going to get cleaned up down here. I'm going to head back outside, and we're going to play some more soccer. So I'll see you out there. Let's go. Alrighty, guys. We are back outside, ready to finish up our lesson today. We're going to play one last game. And this game, I don't have a special name for it yet. It doesn't have a super special name or exciting name, but I like to call it alphabet dribbling. If you guys think of a funnier name or a better name, definitely let me know. Definitely willing to change it. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to take all the letters of your name. My name is Jordan, so the first letter is J. And I'm going to make a J in my space, whether it's inside or outside. You can kind of see the J here behind me. And then it's your job to take your ball and you're going to dribble a zigzag through your letter. After you get all the way through, you're going to go score a goal. And then you have to move on to the next letter. So the next letter in my name is O. So then I have to take all my pieces, I have to rearrange them, and I have to make a big O, and then I have to dribble through that. After I finish that, I go score a goal until I finish my whole name. And then you can keep playing this, see if you can get faster and faster each time you spell your name out. You don't even have to use your name, you can use a different word, you can use your favorite food, your favorite color, whatever you like. But I'm just going to demonstrate the first 2 letters of my name so that you guys can see, and then it'll be your turn to do it. So I'm going to get ready and show you guys, and then we'll wrap things up.
The Father's heart is beckoning, and I can't resist no more. Lead me in the ways of devotion. I don't want to get caught in the motions. My heart is only for you, Lord. So I let go and I let love show me life like it's supposed to be. On a oasis, you're a oasis, all the freedom I ever need. Now I'm alive. When I let go and I feel alive. Oh,
Awesome job today, guys. I know I'm tired. Hopefully we did a good job today. You had some fun doing our warm-up, doing our games during our challenge time. It's been so great to get to connect with you guys, even while we're all, in different places across our towns and our state, even across America. So thank you guys so much. We would love to see you guys, what you're doing with our games, whether it's with me or with Coach Joel. We'd love to see what you guys are doing. You can email us videos or pictures, or have your mom and dad post on social media. We'd love to see what you guys are doing to interact with all of our families. Thank you guys so much. It's been a blast. I can't wait to do this again next week. We may even have a little bonus competition, little thing that we'll do on Saturday. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Again, thank you guys, and we will see you next week.
oh.